Hi, everyone. Welcome to Buffett and Beyond Research Stock of the Week. And this is June 22nd, 2024. And we're talking about CrowdStrike Holdings. Folks, it's only up 160% these past 12 months. And remember, if you want to have lunch on the beach like Jimmy Buffett used to, then, folks, you've got to learn how to invest even better than Warren Buffett does now. And that's exactly what we're going to teach you. And CrowdStrike, well, they provide a leading cloud-delivered solution for next-generation endpoint protection on its Falcon platform via the SaaS, Software as a Service model. And its products span security markets, including endpoint security. And boy, we're talking about stocks and bonds in here, folks, and that's very, very important. Vulnerability management and threat intelligence. And the U.S. accounted for 70% of its revenue, which is kind of neat. And other large markets, Australia, Germany, India, and the U.K., and has about 7,273 employees. And as we take an overall look, and this is the 5-year averages, the clean surplus return on equity. And think of your bank account. Do you want to put your money in a bank, an average stock, or the S&P 500, which is giving you 13.5% growth rate? Or do you want to invest in a company like CrowdStrike Bank, which is returning 34.6%? Yeah, quite a difference, folks. And you're going to see why in the price as soon as we get past this slide. And the net income, 13% for the average stock, which is this blue vertical line, and 54. We're looking at 4 times more than the average stock net income. That's your bottom line number, folks. And revenue growth, well, 7.1% for the average stock. Look at this number for CrowdStrike, 40%. Folks, this all happened in the last 6 months because we recorded about this stock in January, and I'm going to show you that price. And boy, some of you missed this. And when we look at the numbers a little bit closer, because we want to see this 5-year average, which is 54.8%. But we just want to show you that there's some big changes in here, because when we went from a loss of 79 cents to a gain of 37 cents, that was a 146.8% difference. So these numbers get a little bit skewed because they're so large when you go from negative to positive. But look at these numbers in here. And this 2023 number in here was supposed to be a loss of 30 cents, and it came back to be a gain of 37 cents. Then 2024, this year, 60 cents, and we're right on schedule for that next year, up to 80 cents per share, which gives you this very, very high clean surplus return on equity. And remember, the average stock has a clean surplus return on equity of 13%. And to get into our growth portfolio, we want to see 20%. And boy, here's a stock that's almost doubling that, isn't it? Retention rate 100%. That means it's taking all the money it's making, putting it back into itself in order to grow. Now, here's what I really wanted to show you. The numbers for 2025, net income growth 33%, where the average stock is about 13%, folks. And for next year, the average stock is supposed to return even less than 13%, closer to 9%. So we're looking at some serious net income growth here for CrowdStrike. And revenue growth, the average stock 7%, and this stock is, well, we're looking at almost 3.5 times the average stock. So these next year numbers, now the averages are phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal, but we want to show you next year's growth rates in both net income and revenue, because, folks, it's got to have that revenue in order to bring that profit back down to the bottom line and put that money back into itself in order to grow. So we like these numbers, folks. And over the past 1 year, yeah, black line is the S&P 500, up about 22%. This stock is up about 155%. But this right here in January is when we had, in our daily report on this stock, because the new numbers coming out, and this stock was ready to shoot. And boy, we caught it right in here in the very, very beginning of January. So look at this move of about 55% in the past 6 months or so. And then over 5 years, yeah, ridiculous, with the market up about 90%. This stock is up over 400%. Not bad, folks. And this stock we were able to catch again in January over here. So this is the beginning of January. This is all 2024 right in here. And folks, we caught it right down at that dip right there. And we thought we were buying it too high at that particular point. And now it's all the way up here. Nice going, folks. Well, we had an unbelievable week once again in the market, setting a couple of new records on 2 days this week, even though there was a holiday in between. And folks, now the market looks like it wants to take a little break in here. But don't forget, we have the 4th of July weekend coming up in about, 2 weeks here? And usually the market rallies into a holiday weekend, but we still have 2 weeks to go, so maybe we'll see a little weakness in here. We would love to buy even more CrowdStrike, wouldn't we? You go out there, you forget about the market over this weekend, enjoy yourself, be with your loved ones. Most of all, stay safe, and guess what? The market will be open Monday. We'll be right here alongside with you, folks. Stay safe. We'll see you Monday.